We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. And Jay, these guys are ready to battle.
Ed, when you look down on the court, you see their eyes, that burning passion to play this game. Intensity is going to be off the charts. This is why you play the game. Let's go check it out.
There's nothing like the pressure, the tension, the feeling before the tip. Great look and vision.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. For his free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2.
Good shot.
Smith with the basketball. Down just a couple. Knocked loose. Smith and Jay, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Durant. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark.
Shoot or shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Smith now into the front court. Down 2. Taj Gibson above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Durant. Irving to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Knocked loose. Smith with it up top. They trail by 2. Irving. Textbook defense. To Dennis Smith Jr. They go down low to Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Rises for the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Taj Gibson. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And finishes strong.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Now it's Harden controlling the offense. To Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good. Into the front court comes Smith. Just under a minute to go in a low-scoring first quarter of play. Knocked loose. Taj Gibson. To Kevin Knox. It's good.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
James. Deep right corner. Leonard. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Smith into the front court. The score 10-8. Down low for Gibson. Taj Gibson. 3 for 4. Good start.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
From long range, they have to keep him in their grasp.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
We're through one here at Madison Square Garden with the Knicks on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
KD with the rock. Here's a chance to end a putback slam.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Harden in possession. A minute gone by. We've got a 2-point game in this second quarter. Shakes free and hits.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
James can't go down. Smothering defense. Ellington against KD. To Dennis Smith Jr. It's a big finish.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Smith with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Harden to Durant. Got it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Possession lies with New York. To Kevin Knox. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Durant to Harden. James Harden. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Dennis Smith Jr. defended by Kevin Durant. Irving brings the ball up court for 3. Offensive rebound, slams it home on the putback.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Smith, it's a turnover as they head the other way. Slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Taj Gibson, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Durant to James. Irving. He engulfed him that time. Smith now into the front court. 9-point margin. Harden had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Number 67, Taj Gibson.
LeBron James looking good, 4 for 5. Deep 3, at the buzzer. We are at halftime. What's been a hard-fought battle so far. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
The possession lies with New York. Smith. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Has a chance, gets a look, can't hit. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Tough make through traffic. Irving to Durant. 4-3. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Durant with the basketball up top. His team on top by 13. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5 wingspan to attack the bucket.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Dennis Smith Jr. matched up with Durant. To Julius Randle. Almost unlucky bounce. LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Gibson. Taj Gibson. He's now 5 for 6.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Durant, he was all over him. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Runner's good there. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Julius Randle trying to cash in on a three-point play. 71% for his career. Durant across the timeline. They lead it by 14. Man, that was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Short jumper stays out. Irving gets it in the left corner. Slams it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Smith, that's a turnover. It goes the other way. And a throwdown.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Kevin Durant, huge block. Harden into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. James over to the right side. Durant. And that one is out. Knocked loose. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Dennis Smith Jr., defended by Kevin Durant. In the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Goes reverse to lay it in. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Smith to Julius Randle. Anthony Davis pins it. Into the front court, it's Irving. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
2 points for Taj Gibson.
The assist from number 20.
Long heave from 3/4 court. Team Curry going to have the ball first as we start the 4th. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Dennis Smith Jr. now 4 for 9. Kevin Durant has it. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Smith with it up top. Down a bundle. Ah, the monster stuff.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Kevin Knox powers it through.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Into the front court comes Smith. He'll run the offense. Anthony Davis with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Harden. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air. Durant, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Anthony Davis sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nice pass to get things going.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Knocked loose. Julius Randle, defended by Kevin Durant. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Irving to Harden. Fires the three. Not done yet. New York Knicks basketball. Oh, they called the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Smith into the front court. His guys down big. Throws it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.